Hello, this is my science project for the how water and light interact with each other. The first thing we're gonna do is beep all this out. So none of this ever existed. Reflection, refraction. Finding reason to believe. Refracting. Reflection, refraction, absorption, transmission. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, and this is my science model for my science project of how light interacts with water. First thing we're going to talk about is how the top of the water works. So the light comes down and transmits through the median, which would be the air in this case, onto the different colored umbrellas and props on the beach over there, and the beach's color is actually refracted onto the water's surface, and we can kind of see some of that color as we look into the water here. The other thing was that the waves are the light reflecting back into our eyes, creating a little bit of a glare. Now let's get into our submersible and go underwater. So the first thing we can see is that from 0 to 100 meters, most of down here is normal. We have a little tint of blue, and this is because the water is now a new medium that is introduced, and the water molecules are actually absorbing the light, and we'll see some of that as we go down further into the water. Now, going down from 100 to 500 meters, the water has there's less light that gets down here. This is called the twilight zone of the ocean, and mostly everything down here is tinted a blue color by now, but blue and green are the two things that can get through this deep in water, and we can kind of see that with this green fish over here. It's still a very high highlighted color. Now, as we go down even further, we can see this median and the absorption of the water molecules even more, because you can see it getting darker because the light is not able to reach down into the water this far. There we go. Now that it's darker, this is from 500 to 1,000 meters below the surface, and this level gets little to no light whatsoever, and most of the light in here is created by bioluminescent creatures. I have made these glowing fish to represent these bioluminescent creatures. So the water or the light can't get down here because the light is transmitting and getting absorbed by all these water molecules, and they're kind of all blocking the way for light, and by the time the light can get down here, most of it is already been absorbed, so there's like no more left. Anyways, this is my science project model.